It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Rams and the 49ers, and it comes your way next.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? 2nd year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing first play is Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree and pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out there in the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the counter, this is Akers. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings out 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff match. Bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second down, here's Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction. Second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Second down, here's Davis-Price. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try and run for it with Davis-Price. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Davis-Price. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Elijah Mitchell ready to get back to work with the rest of the 49er offense.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On play action, Lance.
Over the middle, that's caught by McCloud. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's the fullback. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson,
52 yards.
and the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Running left, Davis Price.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Lance looking to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Lance.
That's complete to Slayton. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 38, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Akers. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They're not giving up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. To throw is Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance.
Rolling to, and oh, that is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded at about the 28. A little juke. And the Rams getting set to go now. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Stafford. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, LA.
Cooper Kupp.
62 yards.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lance now on 1st down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
And Lance now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And Lance going to throw.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here. He's got Higbee complete right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Handoff right side, Davis Price.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
from the 35 on second down. Stafford, open man right side is Cup, complete. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards. On a first down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. A 15-point game now. Need 2 touchdowns and 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
He's up to the 20. Look at the big fella go. Now look out.
to the 20. Touchdown, LA. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Croft, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds. Still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
On the ground, it's Akers.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
29 He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo.
That'll be complete to Sermon.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
He gets this one to Davis Price.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo.
That's caught by Warner, the tight end.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Deebo Samuel, 35 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. On the handoff, it's Akers. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Garoppolo and the Niners now down by 2 touchdowns. 35 seconds to go. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.